Welcome to the Mayor's weekly press conference. The Mayor is unavailable today. My name is Howard Elstro. I'm the Director of Public Works for the City of Lima. Today we have two announcements, and I'd like to welcome up to the podium our first presenter from Lima Senior High School, Mr. John Zell, Matt Fish, and Lance Austin, who are going to describe a fundraising opportunity for the community. And Mr. Fish, would you like to present?
Yes. My name is Matt Fish. This is Lance Austin. We are with Fight Like a Redhead. We are a nonprofit organization based here in Lima. And on February 6th, we're doing a benefit for Robert Thomas. He is a freshman at Lima Senior. He is battling mature T-cell lymphoma. He has gone through 6 rounds of chemotherapy. He is currently awaiting his bone marrow transplant. My wife and I made a trip this fall while he should have been playing football and met him, and he is a great kid. He's the same age as my oldest son. He's 14 years old, and just like my son, he's an athlete, and just such a sweet and kind kid, and very polite. His mother had been struggling to find work. She had a job 1 week and found out that Robert was sick. So she, of course, like any parent would do, she dropped everything to be by her son's side, and it's been a struggle ever since. So we're doing anything and everything that we can to help the family. The Lima City Schools has been wonderful in stepping up and helping us help the family. And we are just calling on the community to look in their heart and to think, you know, what would they do if it was their loved one, their grandchild, or their child in that same position. So that being said, we hope that the Lima community will come out to the Laborers Hall on February 6th and support the family. And I will turn it over to Mr. Zell and let him talk about January 22nd's basketball game.
Thank you. When Mr. Fish came to us with this idea, we were all excited. I have never met Robert Thomas. From what I've heard, though, great kid. I know he played football for Lima West last year. I talked to the coaches. Excellent kid, excellent student. So when Mr. Fish came, we hopped right on. What we're going to do, January 22nd, Lima Senior hosts Toledo St. John's. Hopefully it's a battle for the track championship. It's going to be a big game. And all the proceeds that we collect are going to go towards Mr. Thomas's family. So we're going to provide T-shirts for all students. They purchase a T-shirt, they get into the game for free. The athletic boosters, they run a 50-50. All proceeds from the 50-50 will go towards Mr. Thomas as well. There will also be a raffle for a 45-inch TV. And we're also going to do, during the halftime, a 3-point shot where you can pay $1. If you make it, you get a $1 back. So all those proceeds will go towards Mr. Thomas. So it should be a very good game, a packed house, and again, it's for a great cause. Thank you.
Let me just clarify. So January 22nd, there's opportunities with the regularly scheduled game to make contributions and participate in this fundraising event for Mr. Thomas. And then the January 22nd event, the February 6th.
February 6th, yes.
Is at the
Laborers Hall on Dixie Highway, and that'll be from 4 to 10 p.m.
Okay, so that's from 4 to 10 p.m. And is that, do you need any advanced ticket sales? Or
No,
do you
just $5.
Tell us a little bit about that.
Yes, there will be a $5 admission at the door. There will be some silent auction items. We will do a couple live auction items. We will be having items that people will be buying tips for, and we do a bit what we call Baker's Roulette, which is for baked goods. There'll be a bake sale there. It's essentially, we make it a party, you know, to celebrate the day that is coming that Robert has defeated cancer. So that's what it's really all about.
Okay, great. Well, thank you for that background.
Thank you.
Thank you. We also have with us representatives who are going to speak to us about the Jefferson Awards. We have Mr. Tom Hendrickson with WLIO. We have the publisher of the Lima News, Ms. Pam Stricker. And we also have representative of the United Way, Carol Braden Clark. Tom, would you like to tell us about this year's Jefferson Award?
Thank you very much. Appreciate it. And good morning, everyone. Yes, this is our 16th year for holding the annual Jefferson Awards for Public Service, and it is sponsored by the Lima News, the United Way, Husky Energy, and of course your hometown stations. We have forms, nomination forms are online on our website, yourhometownstations.com. Forms can also be picked up at the county libraries. United Way has distributed them to the libraries in the area and the counties around our area. They can be picked up at the United Way on Collett Street, and of course our station on Rice Avenue. And the Lima News will be running them from time to time in the paper, that they can just be cut out, and the nomination form can be cut out and used. Just about anyone who's eligible who volunteers in this area for nonprofit organizations, and I've been on the judging committee since practically the beginning, and it really is truly amazing the work that is done out there by volunteers. It just blows us away every year. We just look at it. It's so difficult to pick out the people who will be winning, and I don't use the word winning, who will be honored with money for their organizations that is supplied by Alberta Lee, the former county commissioner. We will be picking 8 winners, if you will, from the nominees that are turned in, and they will all receive cash awards for their organization. And then one honoree will be selected to go to Washington, D.C. for a national awards banquet, and it is really again, a fantastic gathering of volunteers from all over the country. It's just a wonderful experience. Now, the nominations are open from today, basically, until February 24th. The nominations will be closed on that day, and then they'll be distributed to the judges, and then we get together, and after a weekend of going through all the nomination forms individually, then we get together and come to a consensus on the 8 plus the one winner who will be going to Washington, D.C. And I think that just about covers the basics of it. If there's any other questions, be glad to answer any there. Okay.
As the publisher of the Lima News, I just wanted to say that we're really honored to be part of this long tradition of being able to celebrate some of the outstanding efforts that have been done in our community. So my first year to be a part of it, but excited to see all of these nominees come in and see what we get. So thank you.
And we do have some forms available here. There are forms available here we have with us if you'd like to take some with you, if you know people that you think are deserving of this honor. So thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
You know, when you think of communities, and when you think of great communities, there's a lot of common elements that are required to make the quality of life that I think we want our communities to be. And part and parcel of that is volunteerism. I can't think of any community that I would want to live in. I can't think of any community that holds itself out as a great place to raise families, to live, to work and prosper, that doesn't have a strong element of volunteerism. And the Lima community is no different. So I hope we can all reflect on that in the weeks to come. And certainly people who volunteer typically are the most bashful about boasting of their good works and their deeds. And thanks to the Jefferson Award, this is an opportunity for us to point to those people who have made positive contributions to their cause, to their to this community, and give them and their organization some recognition. So, super opportunity. Certainly glad that the sponsors have seen that the value in this and continue this opportunity year after year, so we can recognize at least 8 individuals of the many, probably hundreds in our community that make our community what it is. And with that, we will say goodbye this week. Next week, we anticipate that the mayor will return to host this news conference. Thank you.